Now we're going to look at the skills analysis for the course. In this case, it's created a couple of skills. You might call them competencies, you might call them tasks. There's different things that you can call them. It's pretty flexible. In this case, it created different levels of these. It's going to look a little different depending on what information you gave it and the instructions. We continue to refine this over time, make these skills analysis better. In this case, we're going to look at design artistically. As you do so, you'll see a node property over here. It's going to give you the ID, the label for that, a description. This is usually a performance objective that has some sort of criteria for completion, that sort of thing. It may turn out a little differently. You might not like exactly what it says, so go ahead and update that. Any suggestions for how to assess that particular competency or skill, competency framework that you might be attached to, if you want to have a student-facing version of it, the skill, the actual content that this connects to. So, for instance, it might be connected to contextualizing history. And then custom properties. So if you have something like performance level, you want to add a performance level criteria, and then you want to say that this is novice level, for instance. So you can add any sort of thing. If you say everything at the highest level is a competency, everything at the middle level is a skill, you can label them that way. There's all sorts of things that you can do with your skills. If you want to add skills, you can simply add more children, or you can delete that skill pretty easily. If you use this button here, it will use the AI to generate a child node. For each of the nodes, it shows what is the weight that node has in its relationship to its parent. As you click on the relationship, now you can see the relationship properties. And here you can change the kind of relationship it is. Is it a prerequisite a relationship or a parent-child relationship? You can give any sort of citation here that, and the words that are here are going to change. But for now, you can see that you can give where that relationship weight came from, or where that relationship came from. That might be from a framework, or that might be a particular study or research article that you might want to put, and you can put a link to the article. So I can also talk with the co-designer here and ask it to do things with my skills. So for instance, can you add more children to 1.2? And we'll go ahead and see how that works out. While it's doing that, I'll point out you can zoom in, zoom out on the skills graph, and we'll be working to make that a little more clear. This will make a large version of the skills graph, which fortunately I don't think you can see because of the way the screen share is, but that makes it full screen. This is the one that will, if I move these skills around, it will like realign them and center it. I can turn off the weights if they're in the way. I can also view the whole skills graph as a table, and I can edit these things directly in the table. So if I want to integrate different disciplines, it should show up in the skills view. If for whatever reason you can't access this, just make your screen wider. We'll be fixing that here shortly. You should be able to go back to the skills view there. The last thing I can do in here is I can share this, download it as a CSV file, and I can also evaluate how good my skills are. It says consider adding explicit proficiency levels, so I'm going to go ahead and say improve that, see what happens. It's going to run the skills chat and add, hopefully, these. Would you like me to proceed with these changes? Yes. So those are the ways that you can manually or with AI improve your skills. Hopefully this works really well for you. We'll be adding additional features to this in the coming weeks and months, so watch out for changes in this space.